Good morning, all of you. SYBSc Semester 3 Physics, Chapter number 1, Semiconducting Devices. This chapter contains LED, varactor lamp, thermistor, LCD, etc. devices, etc. components which are made up of semiconducting materials. I am going to start first question, that is LED. First question of this chapter starts with light emitting diode. Symbol of LED. Actually, I have drawn this symbol. This is the symbol of diode. This diode is made up of anode as well as cathode. Anode will act as a positive terminal. Cathode will act as a negative terminal. Actually, this is a PN junction diode. This is a PN junction diode. But our question is not just a diode or semiconducting diode. Our question is light emitting diode. Means this diode is able to emit, to produce, to generate the light energy. So we should change the symbol from the symbol which was taken from the semiconducting diode. These are the light rays, and these light rays are emitted, produced or generated by this diode. That's why that our device, this chapter, that is light emitting diode. This is the light, and this light is emitted by this diode. So this is a symbol of light emitting diode. Actually, we know the conservation of energy. Conservation of energy, this law of conservation of energy states like this, that energy can never be generated, energy can never be destroyed. But we are able to convert one form of the energy to the another. We are able to transform, to convert one form of the energy to another form of the energy. It's not in our head to produce, to generate the energy or to destroy the energy. We are only able to convert one form of the energy to the another form of the energy. Why I am talking about the conservation of energy? Because light emitting diode is one type of transducer. Transducer means one form of the energy can be converted to the another form of the energy with the help of transducer. LED is used to convert electrical energy to light energy. We have this LED, and this is a battery, 9 voltage battery. If I will connect this LED to the battery, battery is used as a power source, electric power source. LED is used as a light source. So there will be the conversion from electrical energy to light energy, and that is achieved with the help of LED. So LED is not made up of silicon or germanium. Actually, ordinary PN junction diode is always made up of silicon or germanium, but LED is made up of gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide, gallium arsenide, phosphide. Gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide, gallium arsenide, phosphide. These are the common materials which are used to fabricate, to produce light emitting diode. Another question should be in our mind that why silicon or germanium can never be used to prepare, to fabricate a Why silicon or germanium is not used to prepare the LED? The reason or the answer is that if we are using silicon or germanium, actually when energy is released, we know Bohr's assumption, Bohr's hypothesis, Bohr's second hypothesis is that actually if we have two energy level 2, this is energy level 1. Why I have drawn this energy level 1 that is below the energy level 2? Because energy level 1 is having a lower energy compared to energy level 2. So energy level 2 is having a higher energy compared to energy level 1. So higher energy level is E2 energy level, lower energy level is E1 energy level. Now according to Bohr's assumption, second assumption shows that it may have this electron which is available in a energy level E1. Actually, lower energy level is known as valence band. This is also known as valence band. What is the difference between band and energy level? If I have lots of energy levels which are nearer, which are closer to each other, that will be represented by an energy gap. Energy band. So I have this energy band, lower energy band, and this is known as valence band. I have another band which is higher energy band compared to earlier one, and that will be known as conduction band. Now, according to this hypothesis, we know that if electron is available at a lower energy level, E1, electron that is available in a valence band. Now I am applying the energy to the electron. I am applying a light to the electron, and this electron is available in a valence band. So what happens? This electron will absorb the light. So after making an absorption of this light by this electron, energy of the electron is being increased. And if energy of the electron is being increased, then electron will not remain available in a valence band. Energy is being increased. So electron will not available in a valence band, but electron will make a transition. Electron will make a transition, or electron will move from valence band to the conduction band. Whenever I am applying this light energy, that is represented by E. So I am applying a light to the semiconducting material. Electron in a valence band is able to absorb this light, and this electron will make a transition from lower energy level to higher energy level, from an E1 energy level to E2 energy level, or from a valence band to the conduction band. Ultimately, light is being absorbed. So in a LED, what happens? Electrons are available in a higher energy level. So whenever there will be the transition from higher energy level to lower energy level, E2 energy level to E1 energy level, or from conduction band to the valence band, so this energy can be released. Energy can be released by the semiconducting material. My original question is that why silicon and germanium cannot be used to prepare to fabricate LED? The answer is this. This is the light energy, and this light energy or this energy having a frequency that should be into the region of a visible light. This frequency should be in a visible light, and that can be achieved whenever this material is made up of gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide, or gallium arsenide phosphide. At that case, we are able to generate the visible light. If this material should be like this. If I am using silicon or germanium, then this energy will not fall into the window of visible light. It will be the heat energy. So if I have this diode, then it will able to generate the heat energy. But if I have LED will always give a light energy. So this is the basic of the LED. Another question is, actually solar cell and LED both are making a different working mechanism. If I have this electron is not a free electron. This electron is a bound electron. This electron is a valence electron. Why this is valence electron? Because this electron is available inside the hole. Hole means positive charge, but not a particle. Holes are actually absence of electrons that are represented by hole. But holes shows the positive nature. So this is a recombination in between electron and hole. Now I am applying a light energy, that is HF. I am applying the light energy HF, that is falling onto the recombination state of the electron. So what happens? Electron from the valence band will absorb the light which is falling onto this, and this electron energy is being increased. So this electron is no longer a bound electron, but this electron is being a free electron. So we can say that light energy is converted to electrical energy, and this is the fundamental or basic of solar cell, not LED. Now, if I am applying a electrical energy to the, means this arrow is towards the left side, means I am applying an electrical energy. I am applying the electrical energy to the diode. Then what happens? Free electron is converted to the bound electron. Before applying the electricity, before applying the electric current, electrical parameter, electron was a free electron. But as I am applying electrical energy to the LED, electron is being a bound electron. So what happens? Electrons are making a transition from higher energy level to lower energy level. As we know that if electron is making a transition from conduction band to the valence band, so energy will be released. So this is a LED, this one is solar cell. If we see that what should be the order of lighting, this answer in the exam should be like this principle. Basic principle of the LED, basic principle of the solar cell would be like this.